Hi everyone, Jav here, and today I'm gonna talk a bit more about comfort zone and how it's stopping you from achieving your big dreams. I know I talked about a little bit about how comfort zone and all the different zones work together psychologically and how they help us in moving forward and how they're preventing us from going forward. So I've got 15 minutes. After this, I have a coaching call with my SVG Superstar clients. So I'm just gonna go through this real quick and help you guys understand how comfort zones work and how they can be so toxic and be a barrier to our success, to living our dream life. So one thing you need to understand is like almost everything you need to achieve your goals requires new skills. You need new skills, you need new habits, you need new knowledge, and you need to have new experiences to go to change yourself, to transform yourself to be able to do bigger things. Like to go from where you are right now to where you want to be, you must do things you have never done before. Okay, so this is fixed. Like you cannot go to the next level if you just stick to your old ideas and your old values. Like I wouldn't say values, but like old mindset and your old skills. If you want to be something bigger, if you want to achieve something bigger, you need to learn new skills. You need to learn new knowledge. You must be willing to get uncomfortable because discomfort is the only path to growth. And there's no other way. So if you want to grow, you have to evolve. You have to work on yourself. And right now, you're just sitting in your comfort zone, which is like a snuggly blanket in a winter morning, right? Like if you guys have the electric blanket and it's early in the morning, it's minus 1 degrees or 2 degrees outside, and you don't feel like getting out of that blanket, right? It's just so warm and cozy, and it has this strong pull. Like this happens to me every single day. Like the bed just feels so good every single morning, and it's such a hard work to get out of bed in the morning. So that's how your comfort zone is working for you right now. It has such a strong pull, and the comfortness and the coziness of your comfort zone is not letting you get out of there. And because of this, you're just stuck in one place and you are stagnant. You are just, there's like a flat line. You're not going up, you're not going down. You're just stagnant. You're stuck there. You're not in motion. You're not learning new skills. You're not exploring. You're just existing. It's just a flat line. You just want to do things you already know, and you know how to craft. So the one thing that comes to your mind when it comes to making money is starting a craft business. Start selling teas, because that's what you know, and that's the knowledge you have, and that's what you feel comfortable doing. So you plan on starting a t-shirt business. You start selling t-shirts, and then you realize that you can't sell t-shirts because it does not align with your full-time job. It's too much work, right? So it doesn't work for you, and it's completely impossible to make consistent monthly income selling teas while working as a nurse at a hospital, working extra hours. It's impossible. So what do? You're just stuck there. You're just stuck in your comfort zone. So what's exactly happening in the comfort zone? Let's talk about that. First and foremost, you guys don't have a very strong why. Why do you want to start an SVG business? Why do you really, really want to start an SVG business? A lot of people say, oh, I love to craft. I love to create. I've been so creative my whole life. I just love creating. That's why I want to start an SVG business. That's not a why. That's not how it works. It sounds very cute, but that's not something that will push you in the very dark, dark days. That's not something that will push you out of your bed at 5 a.m. in the morning. It's not something that will keep you up 1 hour past bedtime to work on your business. That's not the why that will keep you up at night. Your why needs to be stronger than that, like a burning fire. Like, I want to quit my job by 2023. That's your strong why. I want to pay off my loans by 2023. I want to be debt free by 2023. That's your strong why. And you gotta set very strong goals. You gotta set measurable, strong goals with numbers. I want to make $5,000 per month from SVG cut files in 2023 so that I can pay off my debts, so that I can pay off my home loans, so that I can quit my job and stay home with my kids. That's how you set a very strong, measurable goal that kicks you in the butt when you don't feel like working. Because when you're running a business, there will be 1,000 different instances where you feel like giving up. And at that time, oh, I love to craft. Kind of cute stuff is not going to work for designing SVGs, for starting an SVG business. You need to have a strong why that will kick you in the butt, that will push you out of the bed, that will keep you up at night so that you get up and you do the work that's required for your business. So once you have set your goal, you make a promise to yourself that you're going to show up and you're going to make this happen. And start thinking from the growth mindset. So what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is a psychological term that says that your qualities and your confidence and your capabilities are not fixed. They are mobile. They evolve just like you do. If you work on it, you can become more creative. You can become more business savvy. You can learn new designing skills if you work on it, if you choose to work on it. So whatever skills, knowledge, and stuff you have right now, don't measure your goal based on what you have right now. You can improve. You can work on it and do better if you choose to, if you want to achieve your goal. So don't let that hold you back. Don't let the fear hold you back. So if you start the journey keeping the goal in mind and you promise and you vow to never give up, you will definitely be successful. And the next thing you need to work on to get out of that comfort zone is the fear. Right now you're scared. You don't know what it's going to be like. If you jump onto this new path to start your SVG business, you have this fear of uncertainty and you're just scared of the unknown. But the thing is, like, everything is unknown. If you're thinking that you're going to have your job for the rest of the life, you don't know that. A lot of people didn't know this pandemic was going to come and they're going to lose their job. So you don't know whether next year there's going to be another pandemic, God forbid, or something or the other. Like, there's no job security these days. Unless you're working for the government or something. There's no job security. So don't think you're going to have your job for life. That's not going to happen. Don't stay comfortable with your job. because so many people just got kicked out last year and they didn't know in 2019 or 2018 that they're going to lose their jobs. Your life can change in an instant. I get messages every single day from people saying they just lost their job and now they want to start their business. That's not how it's going to work. You start your business when you have your job, so that when you lose your job, you have a backup. So think about it. You got to plan ahead. So don't think that you're just going to let this time go and you're just going to wait and wait to start your business. You'll start next year, or you're going to start two years from now, because you're not sure. A lot of people run into accidents and they can't work. So what are you going to do at that time? I mean, I don't want to scare you guys, but these are the facts that nobody wants to talk about. These are the reasons that you need to have your business up and running yesterday. Like, it is so important to have an additional source of income these days. So your business shouldn't be an afterthought. You need to start the business right now, because there is no job security. And if you don't take action today, you will have consequences tomorrow. And if you don't put the effort into getting out of your comfort zone right now, you are definitely going to regret it 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And then a lot of people have this fear of failure. Like, I used to cry about this a lot. Like, I started this handbag business after we moved to Australia, and I had to close it down. On one side, I lost $20,000. We were super broke. And on top of that, I lost $20,000 on that business. I could have sat and cried about it. But on the other hand, I learned so much from that business that when I applied it to my digital business, things just changed. Things just skyrocketed. I learned a lot from that experience. So failure is just another way of learning new things. So you got to change your mindset. Don't be afraid of failing, because on one side it might look like you're failing, but on the other side you're learning a ton of new things so that you can improve the next time you do those things. And it's not a failure until and unless you give up. Failure only means something if you give up and you don't take action anymore. You just give up and you just walk away. Unless you refuse to move forward. Staying in the comfort zone is a failure. It's failure to move forward. So when you put together the fear and your lack of motivation to do something, it together they act as a very strong force and they leave you completely powerless. The pull of comfort is stronger than the pull of growth, so you don't want to take any action towards your goal. And you're in this state where you're not even thinking that it's possible to achieve your dream life. You're just dreaming about it. You're surrounded by all those clouds of uncertainties and fear, like a smog, when the smog hits the city and you can't see anything beyond like a couple of meters. That thing is surrounding your eyes and your vision right now. So you can't even see beyond this fog, that there is such a big possibility, that there are such big things you can do if you just let go of this comfort zone, if you just let go of this fear of failure, this lack of motivation. Like you're just sitting there and thinking, I'm just gonna enjoy this. I'm just gonna stick to my routine. I'm just gonna go with the flow. And the moment something goes out of order, the moment you lose your job, it gives you a kick in the butt. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? I should start an SVG business right now. That's not how it's gonna work. Because to start the business and to quickly start making money from it, you need a step-by-step plan. You need support. And once you lose your job, you won't be able to afford that support. So you have your job right now, so use it to invest in the support so that you can quickly reach your goal. So in short, here's why you're feeling stuck in that comfort zone. First of all, you have the wrong mindset. Your goals don't inspire you. You don't have a strong why. Having cutesy why, oh my gosh, I love crafting, is not going to help you. You're overthinking the fear. You haven't tried to step out of the comfort zone. So how do you get out of this comfort zone? There are a couple of different exercises we're going to look at in my next video. But before we sign off for today, it's already 11 o'clock. I have to join the coaching call with my clients. So one thing I just want to say, you gotta be uncomfortable with the comfort zone itself. Like you gotta have this feeling like, I am done living this life of slavery. I am done working extra shift every night at the hospital as a nurse. I'm done losing all those dinners with family, losing all those beautiful moments with my kids. I am done. I need a change. Once you have that feeling, only then you can get out of that comfort zone. You need that kick. So think about it. What do you really want to do by 2023? Think about it. Set a very strong goal. Set measurable strong goal and start working towards it. So if you're interested in making a full-time income from SVG business by 2023, sign up for my free masterclass at jab.svg.superstar. I'll also post a link in the comment. And that's it for today. I am going to hop on to the coaching call. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with steps on how to get out of the comfort zone. All right. Bye-bye.